Hello friends, I am Roshan Singh and today we are going to discuss the very important chapter of class 11th math, sets. The first chapter is sets. It's according to the latest syllabus prescribed by the CBSE, and in this lecture we shall discuss the introduction of sets, the various types of representation of sets, elements of a set, and various types of sets. Sets, the study of sets is at the core of today's mathematics, and in almost every branches of mathematics, be it probability, sequence, matrices, the use of sets has helped to study all the branches of mathematics. It has also clarified the relation between philosophy and mathematics. Before we introduce what exactly is sets is, you must have heard about the pen set, bucket set, and so on. Here the word set is used as synonymously for the collection, because when you say the set of pen means you have a collection of pens. So the set is defined along the parallel line. Definition of set is a well-defined collection of objects. Now, the objects of set may be anything. For example, it may be the number like 1, 2, 3. If it is the collection of numbers like 1, 2, 3, then it is called the well-known set, the set of natural number n. Similarly, we have some standard sets. For example, W as the collection of numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3. Integers, set of integers represented by Z, which is the collection of numbers like -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Rationals, P by Q form, number of the P by Q form. P by Q form. For example, 2 by 3, 0, -1 by 5, and so on. Set of real numbers, which is also represented by the symbol R. Set of complex number, you will read about this in future. Set of complex number, that is called the set of Z. Number of the form x plus iy, x is real, Y is real. So these are the different types of sets, and this symbol are standard symbol which is used in mathematics throughout, and you must learn about this symbol. Similarly, you may come across these symbols like Z plus, R plus, which again means the set of positive integers. Positive integers means if you delete, they skip negative parts, means 1, 2, 3. Similarly, R plus is a symbol used for the positive real number which is positive. Similarly, R minus can be used for the negative reals. So these are the standard symbols to represent the sets. Now, the objects of the set may be the points. As we see in geometrical objects are points, lines, triangles. These are the geometrical objects, and these may be the objects of a set. So, in geometry, the application of set is we denote the points by a set, and we call the set of points. When there is a collection of points, we call it as the set of points, set of lines. Again, we can say the set of lines which have slopes 1, or sets of equilateral triangle, sets of right angle triangle. Objects of the sets in probability may be the events. Objects of the set may be the events of a trial. Means when you throw a dice or toss a coin, either you get head or tail. And here again, the set is defined as the set of events when you throw a coin, tossing a coin, head, tail, and so on. Similarly, the objects of the set may be the set of all ordered pairs of real number. In that case, you will read this, that the set is called the relation of function. Sometimes the objects of the set is again the set. For example, suppose here you may have sets. So in that case, the elements or objects of a set is itself a set. In that case, this is called a set of sets. This is called a set of sets. So now this is clear that the objects of a set may be the anything, be it any numbers or triangles or the events or the set of points. So in general, the elements of the set can be anything, be it mango, ink pot, sun, river, capital of states of India, and so on. Now the obvious question is, can every collection of objects can be a set? The answer is no. Only that collection which is well defined. Here the word is well defined. What does this word mean by well defined? By well defined we mean that the objects must be well distinct. Well distinct. Some writers also write well distinct. Means objects must be distinct from each other, and when they will be distinct, they will be defined, well defined. So by well defined we mean that given a particular object, we can say with certainty, without any ambiguity or without any doubt, that the given particular object belongs to that set or not. So in this sense, if we say the collection of 5 most talented mathematicians of the world, 5 most talented mathematician, this collection is not a set because it is not well defined. The criterion for the most talented mathematician varies from person to person, and person to person the choices may be different, and there is no consensus. So the 5 most talented mathematicians collection is not a set. Similarly, if we say that 11 best cricket player of the Indian team, this also does not qualify for the set, because here again someone may include Sachin Tendulkar but may skip Virat Kohli. So choices is different from person to person, so this does not qualify for a set. this collection cannot be called as a set because it is not well defined. And in the same way, if we say the most dangerous animal in the world, this is also not fulfill the criteria to be called as a set. So where there is a adjective most talented, best cricket, most dangerous, most beautiful, these collections are not well defined, so it doesn't qualify for the set. This is not a set. Okay. Now as I said before, that the numbers like 1, 2, 3 is called the set of natural number because this is a well defined collection. And here you must have noticed that n is represented as curly braces. This is braces, which stands for the set of all. And the objects of the set called also the element of the set. So this is one of the representation of the sets. Means the sets is represented as like this when the objects, which is also called the element of the set, is separated by the commas and they are enclosed within the braces, which stands for the set of all. So we read it, the set of all numbers like 1, 2, 3 and so on. Seeing this set, we can say that 1 is the element of the set. Object of the set is called the element of the set. And when this is the element of set, there is a symbol to represent this, and we write this as 1 belongs to the set of natural number n. 1 belongs to the set of natural number n. Similarly, 2 belongs to the set of natural number n, but 0 is not an element of the natural number n, and this fact is represented by, and we say that 0 does not belong to the set of natural number n. So this is the Greek symbol epsilon, which stands for belongs to or the member of, and this stands for does not belong to. And this type of representation of the sets is called the roster form or tabular form of representation of a set. This type of representation is called the roster form or tabular form of the representation of set. And in case of the elements of the sets are greater in number, it's not practical, not easy to represent every element of the set in this form, because we cannot write endlessly. And so, to overcome this difficulty, we represent the sets in a different way, and that way is called, another way to represent the set is called the set builder method to represent a set. Now, what is set builder method? In this method, we write the set as using a symbol. For example, 1, 2, 3, etc. To write this, we write the set of natural number n is the set of all, braces means the set of all x, and this symbol, this is called semicolon, which stands for such that. Some writers also write vertical bar, which is also stands for such that. So, this is the set of all x such that. Either you use semicolon or this vertical bar. The set of all x such that x is a natural number. So, the common characteristic property which is possessed by the elements of the set is, the elements is a natural number, and using this we write the set as the n is equal to the set of all x such that x is a natural number. Both the representation are different in representation, but they are equivalent. Either you write in this way or write like this, the sets will be the same, will be considered the same. Now, there is one more point, that in general the sets is represented by the capital letters, for example A, B, S, N, R, etc. Whereas the elements or objects of the set in general is represented by the small letter, for example A, B, S, Y, Z, etc. So, if you have two forms or you are given one form, then you can represent it in another way by guessing the characteristic property exhibited by the elements of the set. For example, if we write the set as A and we write 1, 4, 9, 16 and so on, and this is the roster form of the representation of a set. Can you represent this set in a set builder form? Yes. to represent this set in a set builder form, you must see that this is the square of the natural numbers. 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, and 4 square is 6. This you have to explore, that what are the properties, what are the pattern, and then only you can write this as the set of all x such that x is equal to n square and n is greater than equal to 1, less than equal to 4, but again you have to impose condition and n belongs to capital N or natural number, and n is a natural number, and both the sets are the same. There is one last point, that you write this set as 1, 4, 9, 6, 16, or you write it as this. This is immaterial, because in collection only thing is that the sets may be separated from each other. This is separated by the commas. Order is not important. So here both the sets are same. So if we change the order, we just constitute a new set. And another point is that by repeating the objects, for example, we write 4, 4, 1, 1, 9, 9, 16, 16. This does constitute a new set. This is the same set as 4, 1, 9, 16. So you didn't write it 2 times, or repetition is not necessary. With this we conclude the today's lesson, और आज हमने सेट्स के इंट्रोडक्शन, सेट्स का डेफिनेशन वेल डिफाइंड कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट्स के रूप में, व्हाट डज इट मीन टू बी ए कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट, एंड व्हेन ए कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट may or may not be well defined, and 2 ways to represent a set, that is roster form or tabular form and set builder form के बारे में उन्होंने सीखा, और देखा कि किसी सेट के एलिमेंट्स को ऑर्डर चेंज करने से या रिपीटेशन से नया सेट नहीं बनता है. सेट रिमेन्स द सेम. अगली क्लास में, अगले सेशन में हम वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ सेट्स और ऑपरेशंस ऑन द सेट्स को डिस्कस करेंगे. तो आज के लिए बस इतना ही. आपसे यह आग्रह है कि आप पूरे वीडियोस को शुरू से अंत तक देखें, क्योंकि हम पूरे सिलेबस को कवर करेंगे, और ज़रूरत पड़े तो इसको बार बार देखें. यदि वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो तो इसे लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना भी ना भूलें. यदि आप वीडियो पूरे शुरू से अंत तक देखेंगे तो ज़रूर लाइक करेंगे. तो आज के लिए इतना ही. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग. हैव ए नाइस डे.